Hello everyone, this is Nancy Ann with Get Success by Design e-magazine, and I'm going to take you on a little tour today and a review of a company that has been getting a lot of buzz lately called the Game Loot Network. And this is their website. I'm going to take you on a tour of the outside of the website and also on the inside and kind of give you an idea of what they're doing and how they're doing it, and then you can decide for yourself what you think. All right, so here we go. Alrighty. We're going to start off first with the main exterior of the Game Loot website, and this one is really not a real fancy exterior, but again, this is all about people who love gaming, and that is the focus here. Now, one of the things you're going to notice is there's a little button that kind of goes in and out. That Watch and Learn button has a really nice video presentation. I've actually timed it to be about 6 minutes long, but it's saying here 2 minutes. But it's a little bit longer than that. So let's scroll down here. And here are their games that they have. And from what I'm understanding and what I have experienced, these are very similar to some of the games that you see with the billion-dollar companies that are out there today. So let's look at this one here, Frozen Treat Frenzy. It's just like Candy Crush. And Candy Crush is worth a fortune. There's like, I think, 200 million players per day or something crazy like that are playing that game. All of these other ones that you see here, you might be familiar with in other game themes. Trivia Loot, again, everybody loves trivia. That's a fun thing to do. And then the Loot Flyer actually is kind of like an Angry Birds concept. So I played that, so that's pretty cool. I haven't tried all the games yet, but just in case you are tempted, you're on your laptop or on your desktop, and you are tempted to install these games, don't bother, because this is a mobile game company. So you can't play these on your laptop. You play them on your phone. Now, the mobile game industry is a monster. I mean, it is everywhere. Just ask anybody what the word Pokemon means around the world, and they'll tell you exactly what's going on. So this company is really laying out something spectacular for people who would like to be a part of that industry. And there are those of us who don't play games at all, and we just would like to have a piece of it just from a marketing standpoint. So that's all good too. So as you scroll down on this home page, you'll see another Watch and Learn, again taking you back to their video. I highly recommend that you check out that video because it's pretty sharp. So that is what the outside of your website is going to look like. Now I'm going to tell you a little inside scoop secret. That is probably all going to change because they just signed a contract with a company that actually does some spectacularly large companies' back offices. So this is getting very serious. So they're probably going to have a complete makeover and what you're going to see here for the future. But for right now, for those of you who are just coming on board, that's what you have here. There's a second button here that takes you to the Loot Cove rewards. Why would people want to see that? Well, I'll show you in a little while. There is a really great reward system here. I'm just going to show you now. I'm just going to click on it right now instead of later because it's kind of fun to see. I'm going to take you there. The rewards that they have are for people who play games who would like to win prizes. So it's kind of like a Chuck E. Cheese experience where you go there, you have fun, you play games, and you can win tokens and cash them in for prizes. So here you go. Here are a few of the prizes, and they're really quite nice. A $50 Amazon gift card and headsets and things for young people. I would like to have that digital body weight bathroom scale. Looks pretty sharp there. Things for your laptop, all kinds of gizmos and gadgets. A woman's laptop shoulder bag, very nice. And then what you'll notice here is that first it's like these are the ones at the top are the first place winners, but then it goes second through fifth place, which is great. And when I go to the second page of prizes, it actually will go to all the way up to 12th place winners. So I'm going to click on that for a second so that you can see this in case you have been to the site before, you didn't take the time to do it. I think you'll see a value here. So here's the people that 6th through 10th place again. And it goes, oh my goodness, right here. If you'd like to get a Game Loot shirt, 11th through 20th place. So just play their games. And if you run out of tokens while you're practicing, you can purchase more tokens. You can also earn more tokens, and I'll be sharing that with you as well. So there you go. We've got some really nice things there that a lot of people would like to have access to. as prizes. So that makes sense. And to my knowledge, they are the only company that does that. Let me go back here for a second. I'm going to take you back up. And then we're here. This game zone basically takes you to a similar place. And here you see a little bit more about their games. Loot Flyer in a larger format gives you a little bit of information about their games. And again, consider this, you are on your mobile phone when you're looking at this, so they're ready to rock for you to play. So that's where you can get the games. It's right on the main website. And then they have their opportunity for those that would like to promote the game concept. And those people would be game ambassadors. And this is the compensation plan, which I call the gateway compensation plan because it passes through levels of achievement as you are bringing on customers, as well as ambassadors that are going to be helping to acquire customers. And you can definitely watch this video. It is really good, and you'll see that it is a very generous compensation plan, unlike many others. You can also download the compensation plan and the business builder bonuses, which also are really key to the moving forward of this company and getting people excited. They also have a blog page, which generally has some features that they put here that they've collected along the way to share with you over time. So there you go. So I'm going to go ahead and log into the system. And when I click on the button, it takes me here, and then that's where you'll put either your ID number or your username. And then your password. If you forget your password, you're going to go here and click forgot, and they'll send you an email. And if you want it to remember this every time you go in, be sure to click the on button, because if it's off, it'll tend to forget it. Well, I've already got the system set up, so I'm just going to click above, and that will take me right into the back office. So to start off with your back office tour, you're going to start over on your right hand side. The very first thing I want you to do, first of all, is to make sure that it's you, and then it's your ID number, and then you're going to click on this little wheel here, which gives you the opportunity to update your profile. Now, if you're taking some notes, which if you aren't, you might want to pause this and then get a notebook or something so that you're ready to go, because these are some good tips. If you want to set your positioning of your team, if you're planning on building out a team that are going to be helping to promote this gaming concept and getting lots of customers, what happens is you have an autofill feature. You have where you can set it to the left, the center, or the right. Normally what I've seen when you set on autofill is that it brings in the first person to the left, the second person to the right, and then the last one to the center. But that could change, but that's what I'm seeing right now. So you can update your options. So if you set it, make sure you click the update so you get that done. Also, if you haven't put your Social Security number in there, you may want to go ahead and get that done, because time flies quickly. And they say that in normal business, you don't have to pay or worry about paying anything to Social Security until you have a $600 in income. Well, that kind of happens very quickly here. So I don't want you to miss out on commissions. Again, I've seen different companies offer it different ways, but this one, you may want to just go ahead and fill it in and get it over with. And then here, you have your username. If you want to change something like your password, you need to put in your current password there to do it so they know it's you, and then you can go ahead and change it. But don't forget to click that submit button. You can change your shipping. We really don't ship anything, but that is affiliated with your address that's on file, and phone number and all of that, and email. All right, so then we're going to go back up here to back to the little wheel again. And the second part of it will be your information. So when that pops open, it's going to show all your information. You just want to validate that if you signed yourself up, you made sure that you did everything right, or if someone else signed you up, that it is correct. That's important, because then again, when you want to get paid through your pay portal, those things have to match. All right, so we're done there. Now we're going to move on. I'm going to take you to this little message tab here. This is a place where you can receive messages and you can send out messages. Here it is at the top here, corporate messages and so on. You'll find them here. And again, that little envelope there does it. Your site status. As you get going and you want to track things quickly, you could go here and kind of see where you're at. It'll give you an overview of how things are going. And then going up and finishing, I'm going to take you back to the home page because we're going to slide over to the left-hand side of the screen. But before we do that, I'm going to take you down the center here. Now you see all the tokens here? When you sign up as an ambassador, which is $124.99, you're going to get 500 tokens, and those tokens are used to play games. There's other features that are coming as well that you're going to love to use them for, but right now it is focused on the game industry because that's what we do if you're in the company. So weekly commissions will be transferred to your iPayment portal account every Friday afternoon. So the way that they work is that on a Thursday at 11:59, they close out the week. So whatever business you have completed, they will close it out. On Friday, they will post it so that you can see that you did receive a payment that is coming, but it actually goes into review for 1 week until the next Thursday night at 11:59. If you don't dispute the totals that are on there, you're okay with it, then you're going to be fine. And then what will happen is it will be posted to be paid the next Friday. So there's a week time for you to dispute or to approve whatever by not doing anything, that those totals are perfect and that the amount that you see that you're being paid is accurate. On that next Friday, you'll see it go into the payment portal, and then it'll be processing over the weekend, of course. And then on Monday, it'll transfer on whatever you decided that you wanted. So setting up the payment portal, we'll be showing you here shortly, but you definitely want to know that when it hits the payment portal, you do need to tell it what to do. So if you want it to be sent to you in a check, that's fine. If you want it to come through a direct deposit, that's okay too. And they do have a pay card, but I am being told that we might want to wait a little bit because their global pay card, is being installed right now. So when that is in place, then definitely you'll want to move forward, but you might want to wait on the one they currently have. All right, so here we go. We're going to scroll down for just a minute. The kickoff is coming up in Las Vegas. Definitely want to check that out. That's going to be in October. It's going to be pretty spectacular. You can get to know everybody who's who in the company. And here you have then again another overview report to kind of give you an idea of what's cooking. You've got a little calendar down there where you could post your own events as well as the company posting theirs, and so on and so forth. Again, statistics. So there you go. And then at the bottom, it also lets you know if you have personally sponsored a member, it lets you know who that member is and what's going on there. Okay. All right, so we're going to then go over, and when I say sponsored, by the way, just so you know, sponsor does not mean you enrolled them. Sponsoring is referring to placement, and they are going to be changing that to the word placement so people won't get confused. So you may have somebody underneath you and they say you're the sponsor and you don't even know who they are. That's because they're placed under you. All right, so here we go. We're going over here. On this side, we're going to click on ordering, and then we go to ordering services. On the services category, I'm going to just go into shopping cart. And the shopping cart is going to show us what the tokens look like because we buy everything with tokens. So here we have all items. That's going to be coming up. It shows you the different quantities of tokens that people can buy. And this is the one that actually will help you to become a game ambassador, which is $124.99, is 100 in volume. And there you get the marketing arcade as well. If you just want to be a premium customer, you can do that for $10. There you go. If something happens and things change and you haven't had a chance to really launch your business and you need to downsize for a little bit, you could downsize to a premier customer for a little bit and then upgrade back up again, because I know sometimes things happen. It's really nice that you don't have to cancel your account, that you could keep yourself active, keep your position as well. And all of the volume here that you see, the 10 points that are here is in volume, counts towards your ranks and moving up in the company. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just shut that off here so it'll take me back. And then I'm going to show you a very important spot. Again, this is in the ordering section. Manage your subscription. This is going to show you exactly what's going on with your account. And it's going to give you the option to add a new subscription and to do different things once that subscription is put into place. So by adding your subscription means that they're going to be every month going to be actually tapping your card. Eventually, your earnings actually will be pulled. If you have enough money to pay for your monthly, they will pull them. I'm not sure yet if they will pull partial amounts of it towards it and you just pay the difference. So we'll see how that goes. But right now, you are paid every single penny that you earn every week. and that is really nice, but you just do need to be responsible that you don't spend it all, because you want to make sure that you keep your subscription current, whether it's a $10 customer or you are the $124.99 ambassador. And just so you know, if you are a $10 preferred customer, or what I call a customer member, you can refer 10 premier members and work your way up to ambassador. So if you have 10 customers, you've already got the 100 of your volume, and now you just need $24.99, just that little bit, and you are now ambassador. So that's pretty awesome that they let you do that too. All right, we're going to go to my earnings. There is a weekly report that you get. You'll get a bonus recap of the week, and you'll also get a monthly report below that, and your weekly qualifications. And this account is new, so you won't really have anything to see there yet, but that will happen. We'll take you to the payment portal. This is where you're going to be clicking here on the OK button, and then you're going to be continuing here and going to be moving on to the e-wallet. So the e-wallet here has a video presentation. I highly recommend that you watch that video, take notes, stop it if you need it, a little bit of help to make sure you can just fly through this very easily, and that will be great. Click off everything that you need, and make sure when you take notes that you write down what your first job is, your mother's maiden name, what your first concert was that you attended, or whatever the question is that they have for you. You write down the answers, and especially the transaction PIN. That's going to be important because you're going to need that later when they want to verify you. So I'm going to go ahead and opt out of that, go back to where I was before, and I'm going to take you now to the Marketing Arcade. By the way, on the payment portal, as I said before, you are able to choose whether you want to have a check, whether you would like direct deposit, or a pay card. All right, here in the Marketing Arcade. So Marketing Arcade has its own little back office system with all of these things. So you are now in a completely different back office in the Marketing Arcade. And at the top, you're going to see that you have the options for check out how many leads you have here. It tells you that, and your leads today once you get going. Those leads will come from capture pages with autoresponders that gather people's information for you. So it's leveraging you while you're working, being with your family, whatever you're doing. They've actually provided you with a state-of-the-art marketing system that would cost normally anywhere from $50 to $100 to have. So that's really awesome. I'm going to also show you this Loot Hub here. Now the Loot Hub is something you're going to do on your phone. So write this down. Write down the words Loot Hub. Also write down that you need to go to either your Google Play Store or to your Apple Store, and you're going to run a search at your store with the word Loot Hub, which will take you right to the icon. You click on it and it will download. That will be the only download that you will ever have to do using Google or Apple, because the company was ingenious as they created this hub where they store all their games inside that hub. So therefore, they don't have all those downloads happening that other companies normally would, and having to pay Apple or pay Google for that to occur. So that is pretty ingenious. Also here, you can join the Facebook right here. You have to be a game ambassador to do that. And then here, this section says grab your links and go, but I'm not going to click on that yet because I want you to notice this link down below. This is a primary link that you can use to give out to people so that they could take the tour, watch the video, and you are capturing their information, their email, phone number, whatever, when you put that out there. It's great to use for text messaging, email. Here you can see you could click a button and it'll post straight to Facebook. It'll post straight to Twitter. So you're in good shape there. Now I'm going to go ahead and click on these grab and go links because you can see now it all drops down into much, much more. You have a BizOp capture page here that you could post to Facebook, Twitter, but you could also, again, grab this link, highlight it, right click, and you're on your way to take it and post it wherever you want. You have the capture page, which is just a simple capture page by itself. And again, it's got its own link. And you could see when I click on it, it says I could save it to Pinterest. And again, post to Facebook, post to Twitter. Video capture page. This actually pops the awesome little video up right away. And I kind of memorized that this is CP1. This is get played with. This is a username, and then that is the playgamesgetpaid.com is the actual link that they use for the capture page system. So the CP1 tells me that this is the video one, and I try to remember that because I like this one, because people can watch the video first, and if they want more information, they can get in. Sometimes when you're dealing with leaders, they absolutely will not opt in when they don't know what it is they're going to look at. So the higher up the leaders are, the more likely you should give them the video capture page. But the new people, they'll opt in a lot of times without, because they don't know any better that there's an autoresponder behind it. So keep that in mind as you're deciding who should get what. This is a conference call capture page, enticing them to get on one of our calls. You can post this to Facebook or Twitter. You could also put this right in your text messages and copy and paste those. And when you copy and paste text messages, if you've never done it before, you're basically going to go to a message. You're going to press on the screen. It will pop up a little option screen, and then you're going to click on copy. Then you're going to go open up a brand new screen in your messages, and then you're going to press on the message section, and it's going to click the option to paste. You click paste, and that message goes right in. If you want to have pictures that you're going to put in with that, you can copy pictures by pressing on the picture, and then I'll give you the option to save it, and it'll save it right to your gallery. And then when you've got your script in there, now you want to click a little paper click or whatever kind of phone you have that adds attachments. You could do that. Go to your images, grab the image, and it'll put it right with the text, and you're looking really professional, and you can move that right out of your phone. So that's my little class on that. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to move on, and we're going to go to banners. These banners are going to be a place where you put these anywhere on your website, your blog, whatever. You've got a URL there. So depending on what kind of system you have and what they require, you've got all different sizes of banners here to put out there. They give you the sizes, so that's really nice, because a lot of times there are limitations when you're going to put a banner somewhere. So there you go. All right, so let's go to social media. And this is really nice. Now watch this. Okay, so you see these two little tabs here, playing games and money system, all right? And again, both of these, by the way, when I put my cursor on it, gives you the option to save it to Pinterest. So you would want to open a Pinterest account, of course, and start loading that up. But watch this. I'm going to just pick one. So let me scroll down. And let's say I just picked the one here with the sunglasses and the hat. So I'm going to press on that. And there it is. Instantly, it pops up, and it has the username, your username, and it will send everybody to this website, gamerinvite.com. So write that down, gamerinvite.com, and you can run a little test yourself and see where it goes. And then they will put in the name. Matter of fact, I can do this, I think, myself. Let me just do it right now. I'll go ahead and type that into my URL bar. All right, hang on a second. All right, so this is where it's going to go. And then they're going to ask you to put the code in. So I'm just going to put my code in. Okay, there we go. And I push it. And it takes me right to a capture page. That capture page is my capture page. It is connected to me. And therefore, when that person goes into that capture page, wherever they saw the gamer invite, it's going to come to me. I will get credit for it. And the same would happen to you. So that's what's really cool. And again, if I want to watch the video, it won't let me, because I have to complete the form. So I have to fill in the information and the phone number and send this out. So this is really important. If you want to be able to follow up with leads and have their phone number there, this is a great capture page. So that tells you how it works. All right, so we're going to go back to the core office, if I can get back there here. There we are. And so you saw how that works. Now what I'm going to do is go out of here, and I'm going to take you to emails. Now, some of you may decide that you would rather work with your own system. And you may have your own marketing system. You may be connected to Aweber, which has their own autoresponders. You may be connected to one of the other responding companies, this company has their own autoresponder system hooked up to your opt-ins on the things that they have prepared. And they're giving you some scripts here. A lot of times people are like, well, I'm not sure, what are they sending out to people? So it's showing you what they are. Below are simple copy and paste emails that you could send out to your existing contact list to get them on the capture page and become a lead in your system. So you can send these out as email scripts. It's got your link right there. Just blast it out to your friends and let them know that are in your email system. And then here's a whole series of emails that you can actually create that you could send out as well. I will give you an extra little tip. You could also take these scripts and put them into a Google Hangout. And in Google, excuse me, not Google Hangout, into Google Calendar, because the calendar allows you to create events. So you could have day one, you could have a lot of people receive a Google Calendar announcement with the day one being this script. And then you could maybe day two or day three, or you could spread it out a little bit and do the same thing in Google Calendar for free. And you already have your emails already in there if you have Gmail. So it could be a really cool way to do an autoresponder kind of custom to yourself, but you know, not have to pay the price of what you have to pay for professional ones like GetResponse or Constant Contact or MailChimp or any of those. So, all right, just an idea. All right, so here we go. We're going to go to printed material. So this is the poster that they've given us so far, and there's going to be other things in the future. It's really a cute, fun poster that you could put up everywhere. You would want to put it in places where maybe people are hanging out, drinking coffee, or maybe they're at the laundromat waiting for their laundry to get done, or any place where they're just kind of gathering around and just hanging out or walking by. And they can walk up and they can grab this. Now you notice when I click this, it now has the username of the person right there. It has, again, go to gameinvite.com. Now we already went through that, remember? So you already saw what that is. And make sure, and I know you're probably saying, why are you telling me this? I know this. Well, make sure you cut these little tabs. You just cut them. You don't cut them off. You leave this part there and you just slice in between so they become like fringe. So when people go by, they can take it and tear off each tab. Because keep in mind, they're not going to be carrying scissors to cut those off. And then when you run out of tabs, what happens? Well, they're kind of gone, but there is a solution for that. Because if we click on the other tab, the PDF here comes with what's called a QR code. It's a scanning code that you could scan with your phone. So these people who come by, who tear off all these tabs, when the tabs are all gone, they could take their phone and they could scan this and still get to your website, which is very, very cool. Somebody was definitely thinking. So I've never had anybody give me anything like this in my 30 years of doing direct sales and marketing. So it's pretty nice. All right, so now let's go down to my leads. This is where all your leads will be posted as they come in through your capture page system. They also will let you know how long those leads have been there. So that way, if they've been there for a day, 2 days, a week, you can get on it and you can grab up those leads. I actually grabbed them up and put them in an Excel file, then grabbed the column and pasted it right into my Gmail and blasted right out to all of them at one time. So that worked out really well to test the system. And then congratulations on your rank advancement. You're going to have folks that maybe will move up in their ranks. You can have them send you a photo or grab one off of their Facebook, put them right here and recognize them for their achievement. So there you go. And also please ask permission, because not everybody wants you to do that. So don't just put them out there on Facebook. They may not even want anybody to know that they're doing anything. Maybe they're in another company, they're trying to be private. So always ask their permission. Stay connected. Again, this is the Facebook group for the ambassadors. So if you want to be a part of the community that way and get to meet some people who all is involved, you're welcome to do that. And then your advanced setup, we have here tracking system. Now this is for people who they know all about websites. And they may have their own website. They're tracking with Google Analytics. You can see here, there's a code here, Facebook 1, that someone might have called their link. or here's solo ad 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And for those of you who don't know what solo ads are, they're advertisements that you can buy in large quantities. They're focused on certain demographics of people that someone has gathered together that may be interested in your business, and they're willing to sell those lists of names or actually run ads for you in their group to help you advertise your business. And then we have here autoresponders. So this was just installed recently. So if you want to look here, we have select your autoresponder. Okay, so you have the built-in autoresponder. We have an autoresponder in our system right now. You have looked at it, you've seen how it tracks, you've seen everything that they offer. But some of you may have an Aweber where your list is already installed, or GetResponse. Custom form, I'm not sure what this is, so I'll be learning more about that one, but obviously it says for advanced users only. And then here, again, is the built-in autoresponders that we currently have in our system that are being sent for you. Is all you need to do is send people to the information and have them opt in, and this baby will take over in continuing to get people information. They say that a brand new person who's doesn't have experience in direct marketing or direct sales, network marketing, relationship marketing, they don't take as many touches. And a touch would be an email or a text message, a phone call, sending them to a webinar or conference call. Those are all touches of information. So they might take 1 or 2 touches and they might be really excited and sign up. For people who they're experienced, they've had some failure in the past at things, so they're going to be a little bit skeptical, but not a lot of experience. They may take, 2 to 5 touches, 3 to 5 touches, before they would consider that you're serious about it and they're serious about it, because it's not just about them. They want to know that you're going to be there for them to help them, support them, and you're building this too. So it's not as hard as what it is when you're dealing with somebody who's been in it like myself 30 years and has seen a lot of things, what works and what doesn't work. So we're a little bit more hardcore, more skeptical. We do our due diligence, our research, who's behind the company. Is it well funded? Do these people have experience, or do they not have experience in our industry? Do they understand who we are out there in the field? Have they put money into things that will help us to grow the business? Like this company has all these marketing tools. I'm telling you guys, probably 90% of the companies out there today do not have a marketing system like this in their system at all. So this is pretty unusual, and it's something that people will be attracted to. You could actually even say, love to show you how you can earn money online. We have a full marketing system to show you, and we have products that you could sell if you're looking to learn money and earn money online. You could lead with that. So because you have the whole thing, you don't just have products that people struggle to sell because they don't have a marketing system. You have the 1-2 punch here. So that is really a great advantage for all of you. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out of the marketing arcade. Now, this is probably one of the reasons why the company is going to be getting a different company to do their back office system coming up in the future, because there is no way to get out. If I back up, it's just going to take me back through everything that I've shown you all the way to the beginning. But if I go to the dashboard, if you go do that, you can get out that way. So there's no home button. You can go to the dashboard. Oh, wait, you know what, guys? I'm still not out. I'm at the dashboard of the marketing arcade. So the only way for me to really get out of here is to close it out. And when I closed it out, it took me actually out of the system for a minute, but there's the little button there that got me back in. It's at the top of the screen. You can't see it. It's a little cog button, and it looks exactly like this, and it's in my URL bar. All right, so then I got out. Again, these are things that either are being improved upon, or they're actually, this whole thing is going to be redone. So it does all the things that we would expect it to do. But right now, I'm telling you, what we have right now is more than what most companies give us in the field. So I'm going to take you back now to the orange bar. Remember, we did downline earning, payment portal, marketing arcade is finished. Token history, it just gives you a review of your tokens. And then your Loot Cove rewards. We showed you the prizes earlier on. That takes you there as well. Quick contacts. This is a place where you can just type in contacts as you come across people and you want to just save them. This event has a calendar, the section, and you can add new events, personal events, view company events, organizational events, view all events. There you go. And then you have site options. If you want to go see something real quick, your replicated website, if you're like, what does that look like? Well, it's going to take you outside of this site to show you your replicated website and how people can come in through it. You update your site settings, view your site statistics, and your Google site analytics for those who are hooking up to Google. And then your mobile QR codes. So here at this, the QR codes are those same scan codes, and you could put those up everywhere. If a person has a coffee shop, they could make cute little cards and take that code and do it themselves, create your own stuff, put it on your business cards, whatever. You're all good to go. The last one here, company related, is important. So here's your company contacts here. And basically, it takes you then to the place where you're going to be contacting corporate with something, with anything that you need, really. And then last of all, you're going to go to company documents. Company documents are compensation plan documents, so it gives you the full review of the comp plan. You can download and you can print out, or you could save to your computer. And you have the Game Loot presentation docs as well, which they do have a PowerPoint presentation. So let me click on the compensation docs so you can see there they are. Builder Bonus Promotion PDF, Game Loot Network Compensation Plan in Spanish, Game Loot Network Compensation Plan PDF. So there you go on that one. All right, and then we're going to come over here and let's go back to company related. Go back to the documents and click on the bottom one there. And here you have the presentation. They do have a PowerPoint presentation, which they've had that for a little while. They're going to be upgrading that. But then they also have here where you can just do the Game Loot presentation in general here for download, and then and also in Spanish. So there you go. I think I've completed everything. I hope I didn't forget anything. I hope this has been helpful and valuable and relevant information to help you understand what the company is offering you. I'm giving this to you as something even if you're really not in the company, because sometimes it's hard to know if you want to do a business if you don't even understand what it is that you're going to be doing. And a lot of times if you're having trouble recruiting people or promoting a project of any kind, and you find that people just aren't responding well, part of it is that most of us today have been brought up in a way that we first know what job it is that we're applying for in the normal world. We know what our criteria is in that job, what will we be expected to do. But yet when we get in direct sales, network marketing, affiliate marketing, all of those kind of things, a lot of times we expect people to just sign up for what it is that we have to offer them, and yet they don't even understand what it is they're getting and what it is that is expected of them. So here we're showing people exactly all the tools and support that are there for them. This is a real business, and it's something that they could be successful with if they choose. So thanks so much for listening in. I appreciate all of you. I wish you the best of luck in your business. And I think definitely we've found some good surprises and good things here with this Game Loot Network website. Thanks so much. Have a blessed day.